What up, Gotham Guardians and Arkham Adversaries? It's your boy Trey, and welcome back to the Bat Channel, your main hub for all things Batman.
Question. How do we call him?
He gave us a signal.
So glad you guys stuck around for part 2 of our entertainment segment. We have a good show for you guys today, where we will discuss some HBO Max announcements and the update on Zack Snyder's Justice League. So let's just get to it. After the wave of disappointing news that multiple DC films were pushed back from the release date, HBO Max, yet again, comes to our rescue to cheer us all up with some really cool new series announcements. On October 6th, HBO Max announced a new Batman show that doesn't even feature the Caped Crusader, not even Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, you name it. Instead, this show, this new animated children's show, will put the pedal to the metal, titled Batwheels. Yeah, a show all about Batmobiles. Yeah, I dig it. It's kind of like a DC Cars film. I dig it. This show will be intended for a much younger audience, kind of like preschool demographic. And it should be a fun ride for the entire family, and hopefully kickstart a lifelong love and passion for the Bat family.
You kids are soft. You lack discipline. But I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me. You're not gonna have your mommy slam behind you anymore and wipe your little tushes. Oh no, it's time now to turn this mush into muscles.
The main characters will be Batman's trusty Batmobile, Bam, like Bam Bam, and other vehicles like Jet the Batwing and Buff the Bat Truck. This Bat family will be joined by others like BB the Batgirl Cycle and Red the Redbird. This is all like super fun and like just adorable. No release date has been confirmed yet, but I mean, hey, something to watch with the kids, right? And still enjoying Batman stuff. So we'll take it. I like it. Now, if you're hoping that HBO Max is going to announce something for, the mature audience, they didn't leave you hanging. This is something we can all get excited about.
In brightest day,
in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
The Green Lantern Corps series has finally been greenlighted. HBO Max has approved a 10-episode, 1 hour each, that will be written by Seth Grahame-Smith, who did like It, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and Mark Guggenheim. I think I might have messed that up. Sorry if I did, bro.
Not Hetty, it's Hedley Lamar.
The hell are you worried about? This is 1874. You'll be able to sue her.
This show will depict the adventures of the Green Lantern Corps, including Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, and Alan Scott. The series will also have key characters like Sinestro, You Gotta Have Him, and Kilowog. So, it's gonna be good. DC, come on. All good stuff.
God damn, that's beautiful.
You're welcome, Canada.
While this is exciting, I'm surprised at a couple of things. One, Geoff John is not said to be a part of this production team. It's interesting because he was famous as a comic writer for reinvigorating the Green Lantern comics after Rebirth in 2005 through like 2011. And to not have him a part of this series, I think says a lot about HBO Max's thoughts on the Ray Fisher situation with Justice League. It seems HBO Max and their CEO, I think Jason Killar, are taking this whole situation very seriously, as they should. Two, Hal Jordan and John Stewart were not even mentioned to be a part of the series. Some of the most famous Green Lanterns, right? I wonder if this has anything to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League. It was rumored and speculated for a long time that the actor Sam Benjamin would be playing one of the Emerald Knights. What do you guys think? Will we see Hal Jordan and John Stewart a part of this series, or is this going to be set for the cinematic universe if HBO Max continues the Justice League storyline that Zack set in place? Speaking of Zack Snyder's Justice League, some pretty interesting developments. In a recent interview with Collider, Joe Manganiello, who played Deathstroke and was set to rival Batfleck in his standalone film, spent some time discussing the highly anticipated and legendary Snyder Cut, which will also show on HBO Max in 2021. They discussed if there, one, was any involvement in the additional photography and the restoration of the original scene that Joe filmed. Let's play that clip for you guys real quick.
Just real quick though, have you seen any extra stuff? Did Zack ever show you like a longer version, or have you seen any of that?
Well, look, I mean, on my social media, I talked about, there was an original end credit sequence that was altered for the release of Justice League. Once Batman was canceled, they altered that scene. So here you go. I mean, it's but I wrote about that on my social media. There's an original scene that will be restored to its, to what it was originally.
First off, I'm so excited to see Joe play Slade Wilson. He's a perfect choice. I mean, there's been so many good Deathstrokes from the CW series and the Titans show, but Joe, I know, is going to do a phenomenal job. And he really loves this character. I hope to see him in a future HBO Max series of Batfleck. Like, come on, let's just get that going. Let's greenlight that, right?
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.
There's something that really caught my attention in his interview, and also it didn't sit well. If you caught on to it like I did, when Joe says that the scene he originally filmed was altered because the Batman, more specifically Ben Affleck's Batman, was canceled. Well, what the...
He's a good kid. He's just got to watch his language in front of the ladies.
I'll remind Kevin where he comes from.
Okay, that sounds terrific.
You use foul language in front of a lady?
No, Daddy, no!
Let's backtrack a bit here. On January 30th, 2019, Affleck announced that he was hanging up the cowl after Matt Reeves took the directorial seat for the Batman in February of 2017. Now, Josh Whedon replaced Zack Snyder in May of 2017 and was said to do 2 months of extensive reshoots where all of that abusive and unprofessionalism took place from, Ray Fisher's allegations. When Josh rushed and finish his crap cut of Justice League in October for that disappointing November release. Assuming Joe didn't misspeak, that would mean Warner Brothers deliberately not only sabotaged Justice League, but sabotaged Ben Affleck's Batman movie. They intentionally were planning on not having him and pushing him out since 2017. Think about that real quick.
Great Scott.
Essentially, they were just dragging him around for PR's sake until his retirement announcement 2 years later.
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
We all know Warner Brothers is not exactly happy that Zack's vision will come to light and available for the world to see, thanks to, HBO Max and AT&T. It's salt on a wound that they caused for not trusting in their director's arc and handling of DC characters with the love and respect that they deserve. And it's proof that their personal involvement as a studio is what caused the downfall of the original DCEU plans. I think it's fair to say that Warner Brothers greatly underestimated the DC fans, which has led us to this.
This guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Recently, on Instagram, director of photography Fabian Wagner posted a behind-the-scenes look of Zack Snyder's Justice League, announcing additional photography has finally begun. Ooh, it's like the perfect Christmas gift that you know you're going to get for Christmas, but you can't open it yet. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to be the atomic hot sauce.
I can't do it. It's like talking to a birthday present. You gotta take that crap off your face. I want to see what Grandma got me.
I'm not really sure what scene we're looking at in this photo. Judging by how tall the blue screens are, I wonder if it is a scene in Bruce's Batcave or even in his hangar or maybe even in the Hall of Justice Wayne Manor. But I will say, I've seen a lot of non-Snyder Cut supporters criticize the additional photography because they think it's proof that Zack didn't have a finished cut. No. No.
Come on with it.
Other than some post-production, CGI stuff, Zack had a finished cut, that 214 film canister that we saw from a photo that he did, I think back in November, when we had that big Snyder Cut event that convinced HBO Max to greenlight the series. When HBO Max approved Zack's film series, they asked him to make it a 4-part, 1 hour each episode series. And rather than just cut it off abruptly, like it would have been, not very smooth, because it's intended for one film length story, to give it more of an episodic style, I guess you could say, they have granted him a budget to be able to do some additional photography to smooth that out a bit. Now, there were some things that he wanted to film, like that scene with Harry Lennox as Martian Manhunter, spoiler alert, but there has been some speculation that HBO Max not only approved Zack Snyder's Justice League, but they approved that scary idea that he talked about during the Snyder Cut, I think back in 2019. that could be crazy. That if you don't know anything about that scary idea, it was an idea that Warner Brothers wouldn't even allow Zack Snyder and Chris Terrio to film because they were like, dude, that's nuts. We can't let you do that. I wonder if HBO Max said, dude, we love the vision you have, but the vision you had before, we want you to complete that vision.
That's crazy. So crazy.
It just might work.
That's crazy. If we get that version, like I said, I don't want to spoil it for the people who haven't been following the Snyder Cut community and don't know about that idea, because it is insane. If it is that one idea that I think we're all thinking of, that could be something really, really cool. And needless to say, this film series, they are sparing no expense.
Really spectacular, spared no expense.
And going all out. And it is going to be epic on all fronts. So, whatever you're doing, subscribe to HBO Max. When Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out, subscribe to HBO Max. Don't miss it. It's going to be one of the greatest films, probably a masterpiece of all time. Well, Batman's gone. I got to pick it up, right? Hey, Batman.
Hi everyone, here Batman. This message is to tell you that you should subscribe to the Bat Channel, the best YouTube channel about everything related to Batman and DC multiverse. Don't fall on the anti-life formula and subscribe now. Batman out.
You got it, sir. Oh, I'll tell them. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, you heard it, man. That was my really good friend Bat Mike, who recently won the DC Fandom cosplay contest with his son dressed up as Robin and was personally recognized by Jim Lee himself. Dude, congratulations on that honor. You are totally deserving, and I just want to tell you, thank you so much, dude, for all your support. It has meant the world to me. Thank you, seriously. Thank you so much for watching, and like Bat Mike said, please hit the like, subscribe, and share with your fellow Bat family. I'm your host, Trey, and don't forget to tune in next week. Same Bat time, same Bat channel.